How y'all doing? This video gonna be about Garnell Whitfield Jr. He spoke to the judicial system, Congress. His mother, Ruth Whitfield, who was 86 years old, was lynched and killed in that top supermarket in Buffalo, New York. Well, I'm born and bred in Buffalo. I'm very familiar with Tops, Jefferson Avenue, all that. And I've already did a video about that. I told you how racist Buffalo is, how segregated it is, how a joke the police force is there, how they have legalized genocide to separate, to divide, to conquer. And Joe Biden and Kamala Harris and all that, and Sharp and all that mess going there ain't done nothing except get window dressing. This brother spoke to them lame, stiff-necked, jive, racist piece of trash turkeys in Congress today and said, and I quote, "Y'all allowing the cancer of white supremacy. You're not doing nothing." Joe Biden ain't gonna do nothing but give lip service. The bottom line is they don't care if it's black on black. They have supported white supremacy and white terrorism because of the Ku Klux Klan, which has infiltrated all walks of life. You know, they don't want to acknowledge their racism. That's why they don't want it taught in schools. Why do you think they're so much against critical race theory in schools? Because this right here knocks on the door. It knocks directly. That insurrection mess knocks on the door. Who in the world is going to sit there with a straight face and doesn't believe that Donald Trump should not be locked up? He should have been way locked up. He instigated that mess. These Proud Boys, this racist trash mess, militias, all these groups, Klan, is all tied to the NRA. So they can go and say, well, you be 21 to get an assault rifle. What the heck do you need an assault rifle for? I'm going to say it again. I don't care. It ain't popular. I don't care. They need to ban guns. If you ain't a member of the law or something, you don't need to have no gun. You don't. You're inciting the drama. You're bringing it. They are manipulating minds, and they are manipulating many people to think that this is some power trip. That's what they're doing. But America was built on violence and racism. So it just fits the narrative. I'm very proud of this man, to what he said. I feel a lot of emotion because his mother was taken unnecessary. This was a racist terrorist act. But see, America ain't gonna never acknowledge that the real terrorists are mainly white men. The real terrorists are the founding forefathers who wrote all the Bill of Rights. Everything that you see for the slave auction, the slave catchers. That's why they don't want you. They want to keep you dumb and deaf and in the dark about history. They'll let you sit there and speak like he did, but they're not going to do nothing. Raising the age up to 21 is not going to change. Matthew McConaughey's speech, which had some interesting points, but let me be real with you. You can't tell who the good guys and the bad guys are. Okay? Because so-called Christians call themselves good people, and they will sit there and watch black folks get lynched, and they still do. And they don't talk about the racism against black folks in church on Sundays, do they? White preachers. So, he brought up all the points, but you don't live in a society that has morally, because I'm going to keep it real. What happened in Texas is heinous and horrible, and it needs to be acted. However, if you pay close attention to this media, quite a few of them that moved on from Buffalo. Because somehow this young white racist terrorist boy killing black folks just don't quite get the same. Dylan Roof didn't get quite the same. Kyle Rittenhouse not quite the same. But you see it going on. They allow legalized genocide against black people. They want to have this Juneteenth crap and celebrate what? What you celebrating? You kill people off in neighborhoods. You know, this hits close to home because I had a buddy of mine who got killed. Gunfire. Never solved his case. And you know, You don't want to have stories like that, but you know in the back of your mind, especially if you black, they don't care about you. They don't. They show it. As long as you shooting banging each other, that's one thing. But when it's white skin, it changes. That's when all of a sudden they say, "Oh, is it bowling for Columbine and all these shootings, Stonebrook, what happened 10 years ago?" They just somehow you know, just slide on through. And I don't care who's in the administration, Obama, Trump, Biden. The wild is all the same because ain't nothing get done. Because it's politicians who talk that jive and they don't reflect. And this man was speaking. Then they should sit. The truth is, most of them Congress, Mitch McConnell, all of them, they should go ahead and take a side to the door. They should be gone. They ain't done nothing. They lie to people. They don't protect. Police don't serve all communities fairly. You can't when you've had racial bias. You're gonna tell me that the so-called with the '60s that you had the civil rights on one hand, and then you had them killing off Medgar Evers and tapping Malcolm X and Dr. King's phone, the Black Panthers phone, and somehow with J. Edgar Hoover in between there, sandwich in between, that they allowed that and they allowed Richard Nixon and all that. All that stuff is tied to now. All tied. All tied. If some kid sees what happened with Rodney King to George Floyd to Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery, some think they can halfway get away with it. And that's the sad reality because it's in all systems of life. But anyway, I wanted to give Garnell Whitfield Jr. much respect. He spoke the truth, but you know how them stone-faced, stiff-necks, hating people in Congress are. They're not going to do nothing. Please hit like, subscribe, welcome thoughts and comments. And I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for one another. And you just pray to a higher calling that makes some things sense. Because you can't trust. There's no justice in America with 3 Ks. I'm out.